pizza.
I really hope there's a reunion.
Have you? I hope so too.
Yeah.
Have you met Jen before?
No, I haven't. I did this thing with Courtney and Lisa, and they invited me over for pizza.
Let's talk about something very controversial, pizza. That looks great. Very stereotypical.
They'll name 3 names for your lady parts.
A mini moo, a JJ, and a pizza.
Erika Kirk's ex-boyfriend Cabot Phillips was on Ellen DeGeneres' show. If you know, you know. And if you know about Cabot having a pizza tattoo on his lip, you know. Ellen's set being linked to that dude with the island that we're not allowed to talk about.
Erika Kirk and Ellen DeGeneres just got dragged into the Epstein case, and these new allegations are deeply disturbing. Remember when Ellen suddenly left the U.S. for England in 2024? Everybody assumed she was running from being linked to Diddy's case, but now people are starting to think she was running from something way bigger. Now, how does Erika Kirk tie into this? Well, turns out Ellen was the one who helped Erika's ex, Cabot Phillips, get his first real media exposure. Yeah, that Cabot. The same one with that pizza tattoo on the inside of his lip. So now we're supposed to believe it's just a coincidence that Ellen was always talking about pizza and that the word pizza shows up in the Epstein documents hundreds of times. And here's the part that should really creep you out. Just weeks ago, when you searched for the word pizza on the official DOJ site for the Epstein files, it was showing up 911 times. But now the number of results dropped to 818. So if pizza really just means pizza, why are they deleting files with that word? But it gets darker. Some people close to Ellen's former DJ, Steven Twitch boss, are saying Twitch might have stumbled onto something tied to Ellen that seriously shook him, and whatever he found was disturbing enough that he reportedly wanted to get his whole family out of Hollywood. But then, tragedy hit. Twitch was found in a motel room, and we were told he took his own life. However, most fans never fully bought that version of events. And now, with everything resurfacing about Ellen and the rumored connections to Epstein, people are starting to ask whether Twitch's death was really self-inflicted.
Now, according to the staff, no one heard a gunshot, which is odd, considering the layout of the hotel. What is even more troubling is that he ended his life only 3 days prior to what would have been their 9th wedding anniversary.
So after Erika Kirk's ex, Cabot Phillips, got exposed for that pizza tattoo and people started digging up his strange tweets about pizza, another connection came into focus. Before Cabot got involved in politics, he was actually given a major platform by Ellen. Ellen brought Cabot onto her show, introduced him to a national audience, and even featured his whole family. And at the time, it was framed as this wholesome viral moment after Cabot and his siblings did a zombie prank that was blowing up online.
From Leesburg, Virginia, please welcome Cabot, Barrett, and their 17-year-old sister, Melissa. How long ago did this happen?
I got my wisdom teeth out last Thursday, and so it was my first time ever going under general anesthesia or anything.
Everyone does normal wisdom teeth videos, and we thought, what could make it better? Zombies. Everyone loves zombies.
But here's the thing, anyone who understands how mainstream TV works knows that nothing on a show like Ellen's just happens. Every guest is vetted, every segment is planned, and there's always a bigger agenda behind what is shown. And then you notice something else. Ellen had this weird obsession with constantly talking about pizza.
I really hope there's a reunion.
Have you? I hope so too.
Yeah.
Have you met Jen before?
No, I haven't. I did this thing with Courtney and Lisa, and they invited me over for pizza.
Now ask yourself, are we really supposed to believe all of this is just some random coincidence? Especially when Charlie Kirk openly claimed that pizza wasn't about food at all. If you scroll through Charlie's X account, you'll notice multiple posts where he directly talks about pizza being a code word for something dark. Fast forward to now, and these new Epstein files pretty much prove this pizza theory was true the whole time. In the emails released by the Department of Justice, Epstein and his friends talk about pizza parties a lot. There are dozens of emails asking about upcoming pizza parties, planning pizza parties, or talking about how much fun they had at previous pizza parties. Now you would think from all of this that Epstein was the world's biggest pizza fanatic, but actually Epstein was a health nut who allegedly wouldn't even let his chef cook pizza for his friends. Here's what Epstein's accuser Virginia Giuffre wrote in her memoir. Epstein was strictly disciplined about what he ate, subsisting on tofu, salmon, chickpeas, ginger, and other foods he deemed healthy, and insisting that the girls around him do so too. So why on earth would a man who never eats pizza constantly be throwing pizza parties? But that's not all. Epstein also received several emails from different people asking to meet with him somewhere called Red Hook for pizza. There's one email that someone whose name has been redacted sent in July 2012 asking, would it be okay to go to Red Hook for an hour to have a quick pizza? And at least one of these emails was sent from the town of Red Hook on St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So it seems that this is probably the Red Hook everyone is referring to. Well, turns out Red Hook also happens to be the port Epstein used to ferry his employees to and from Little St. James Island. So do we really believe these people were so desperate to arrange actual pizza parties with Epstein? But it gets even weirder. Comedian Bobby Slayton, who just like Ellen emerged from the late 70s, early 80s San Francisco comedy scene, visited Epstein in New York City in July 2014. And before, during, and after his visit, Slayton, Epstein, and their assistants had some bizarre conversations about pizza. One of these emails says, Jeffrey says he wants to go out to a pizza place with you. He did not. Mention a particular pizza place, but he knows you are in the know on this. Again, Epstein didn't eat pizza, so why would he suggest going to a pizza place? Now, circling back to Erika's ex, Cabot Phillips, it's not just his lip tattoo that's weird. He kept bringing up pizza over and over and posting strange stuff like pizza talk is the new pillow talk. And then Cabot was also caught liking some weird comments on his pizza tattoo post, including one that said, "One bite, everyone knows the rules." As for Ellen, she has a long track record of randomly bringing up pizza. Back in 2014, during the Oscars, she had pizzas delivered from Big Mamas and Papas for a segment that was framed as funny, but it just came off forced and uncomfortable. There was really no punchline, and it's like they just really wanted to talk about pizza for some reason.
I have this crazy idea that I will order pizza, and so if I do, I don't want it to go to waste. Who will eat pizza if I... Jennifer? Yes? Harrison?
Turning the Oscars into an everyone's invited dinner party with dinner.
What do you think? Julia wants cheese. Who's your favorite movie star? They're here. Well, who do you want to talk to?
And then passing a very famous hat to pay the delivery guy.
What do you have, Harvey? 200?
This is that number, right?
That's
Oh,
a
it's a
start. Your stock just went up. You got some money now with pizza.
And it didn't stop there. On her show, Ellen kept tossing out these weird pizza references again and again, with no real joke, no real context, just pizza.
Let's talk about something very controversial, pizza.
And at Bipartisonis, you can eat your pizza however you want. You can stand, you can kneel, you can go down on the floor if you want. I don't care, just as long as you pay. You can have a liberal amount of toppings spread out evenly on your pizza so everyone gets their share.
The crowd is clueless.
Yeah, that looks great. Very stereotypical.
And even when Ellen had other celebs guest hosting her show, somehow they still found a way to bring up pizza.
Alina, you've always been so sweet. You really are a genuine fan, and it's amazing. And we've known each other for years.
Yeah.
You've been to my house. We've had pizza. Girl after my own heart. Do we love a pizza or
Yeah.
what? We love
Yes,
a pizza.
we do.
It's so much fun.
Now here's another strange coincidence. Have you noticed that Ellen's show looks like a replica of Epstein's Island Temple? Same blue and white stripes, the palm trees, even the way everything is symmetrically staged. At what point do all these coincidences start feeling like a pattern? When it comes to Ellen, there are way too many disturbing rumors swirling around her to cover in just one video. But once you start connecting the dots, all the creepy symbolism, the bizarre pizza obsession, the sudden unexplained deaths of people close to her, like Twitch and even her ex-girlfriend, Anne Hetchy. It starts to get really dark, and now people are asking the questions no one wants to answer. Just how deep does this Ellen rabbit hole actually go?